Mayor Tommy Roberts. Welcome back to the Mayor's Table. My guest this morning is Andy Mason, who is the Director of Administrative Services for the City of Farmington. Andy, it's good to have you here with us this morning.
Thank you, Mayor. Glad to be here.
Andy, I want to talk about 3 awards that were specifically given to your department in recognition of outstanding financial reporting and budget presentation. These awards are given by the Government Finance Officers Association, and in fact, your department has been the recipient of these 3 awards on numerous occasions, and we'll talk a little bit more about some of those statistics in a minute. But first of all, I think it's important for our viewers to understand what the Government Finance Officers Association is. Talk to that.
Okay, sure, Mr. Mayor. The Government Finance Officers Association of the United States and Canada, it's probably, in my opinion, the premier professional organization in our country that represents more than 18,000 government finance professionals throughout the United States and Canada. And it's been in existence since really the early 1900s. That was probably the predecessor of the GFOA, Government Finance Officers Association. And when I first started in municipal finance, which was in the mid-70s, it was the Municipal Finance Officers Association. And then in 1984, I believe it was, they renamed it to the Government Finance Officers Association, since it includes school districts and counties and also state governments. The primary mission, though, of the GFOA is to promote excellence in state and local government finance and to provide best practices in financial reporting and budgeting and to all those that are in government finance. And some of those training opportunities offered are like in governmental accounting, auditing, financial reporting, budgeting, and financial policies, as well as debt management and treasury management, cash management, those type of things. But in the area of financial reporting, one of the practices that GFOA come up with was to recognize outstanding achievement in professional financial reporting. And they came up with these awards that are very prestigious. They're nationally recognized as noteworthy accomplishments in the area of financial reporting. And
so it's no small accomplishment to be recognized by the GFOA. And in fact, the City of Farmington has been recognized on numerous occasions. But you've spoken as to the distinguished organization that confers these awards. I want to quickly move in and talk about the 3 awards that were given to the City of Farmington in your department in particular. The first of those is a Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting. Tell us about that award.
Well, the Comprehensive Annual Financial Report, or also known as the CAFR, is the kind of the results of the government unit's financial activities during the year, and we compile that report. It takes quite a commitment from staff who's got to be competent nature and highly skilled, and the commitment to get it done in the timelines. There is a deadline that it has to be submitted, and that's, in our case, December 31st of each year. And it goes to several reviewers once that's compiled. There's 17 categories that the report's evaluated against by these reviewers. And in fact, the checklist is about 109 pages long with all the different items that they have to evaluate. And anyway, this is our 22nd award we received. It was for fiscal year 2015. I believe the first award we got was Farmington received was in 1994. And we've continued to be able to receive this award every year for the financial report we compile.
Out of the 89,000 local governments in the United States, less than 5% annually receive the Excellence in Financial Reporting Award. And in fact, Farmington is one of only 15 New Mexico local governments to receive this award. So it's an outstanding recognition. Let's move on to the second of these awards, the Distinguished Budget Presentation Award. Tell us about that award.
Well, the annual budget for the city is the financial plan, and the city council adopts our budget each year. And we compile a lot of statistics within the annual budget, the staffing that the city has, as well as all the budgets for our funds. We have about 28 funds, as I recall. And the staff prepares that, and in fact, they're at this time preparing the 2016 budget, 2017 budget. And it takes, there's an estimate, we have about 220 hours it takes to prepare the budget. And we'll submit it to GFOA, and there's 6 basic categories that it's evaluated upon, with 27 specific criteria within those categories. And we believe that this current budget will again receive the award.
And the award that was just recently received recognizes the fiscal year 2016 budget document. It's the city's 19th consecutive award for this category of performance. Less than 2% of all governmental entities annually receive the Distinguished Budget Award. Farmington is one of 10 New Mexico local governments to receive the award this year. And Farmington is one of 9 local governments in New Mexico to achieve both the Budget and Excellence in Financial Reporting Awards. So again, it's a great testimony to the work that our employees do and that are done under your leadership. Let's talk about the third of these awards. This is the Outstanding Achievement in Popular Annual Financial Reporting. Tell the viewers about that award.
Well, Mayor, the Popular Annual Financial Report, also known as the PAFR, P-A-F-R, it's a report that is much more condensed than our comprehensive annual financial report. We also call it the Citizens Financial Report. It's because it is in a readily understandable, easy to read format, and we have that go out to the public each year, usually in December. And it's judged in 5 categories, like appeal to the reader, the understandability, how we distribute it, and we usually put it on our website and publish a notice in the local newspaper, creativity, and just the overall quality and usefulness of the report is how it's judged on. And again, we start preparing that once the CAFR is done, and we'll be working on that in the month of December for the current year.
We've been submitting our report in this category for only a few years, I believe, and we've only been preparing it only a few years. But the City of Farmington's fiscal year 2015 Citizens Financial Report is the city's 6th consecutive award in this category. Only 0.22%, so that's less than 1/2% of all government entities nationwide recently received this honor. Farmington is one of 2 local governments in New Mexico to receive this award. And then in summary, to kind of emphasize how unique these accomplishments are for a single local government entity, according to the GFOA's latest statistics for 2015-2016, Farmington is the only New Mexico local government to have accomplished attaining all 3 budget and financial reporting awards. So Andy, I think that we can close this segment by just expressing our thanks to you and your staff people who work so hard to provide the city of Farmington's sound fiscal and financial and budget services. And it's so important for a community of citizens to have confidence in their local government with respect to fiscal matters. What would I'm sure you'd like to commend your employees for their efforts. Why don't you go ahead and do that?
Well, I do give them all the credit. What I actually do in these reports is just a very, very small piece of if any, and I give them all the credit. They're an excellent staff. Our budget folks, we have 2 staff people there, and then 5 accountants that work on the annual financial report, and again, they're just excellent people, and very proud of the job they do.
Well, on behalf of the City Council, I just want to express our thanks. We do this annually. It's become routine in a way to recognize your staff for these accomplishments, but we don't want to take it for granted. And so we continue to recognize those efforts, and we appreciate those efforts, and we hope that the citizens of Farmington will acknowledge them as well. Andy, I want to thank you for being my guest on the Mayor's Table this morning, and we want to thank all of you for viewing this segment of the Mayor's Table, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next Monday.